Hey you guys, I'm back with another video, and today I am recording somewhere new, and I'm going to be talking about this upcoming Married at First Sight season 18. I just have like my thoughts and opinion on like what I need to say about like these first two episodes. I'm going to be recapping the first two episodes. I'm not going to really be going into too much into episode one. So I finished episode one where like some couples, they got married as well on like that episode. But I also wanted to talk about episode two more, because I think episode two more is a little bit like a feel of like how the marriages are and like just how the marriages feel and stuff like that. And I was just like, why not, talk about like my opinions on like episode two, mainly of Married at First Sight, and like what I think about Madison, Alan, like the trailer that we see and stuff like that. And yeah, let's get right into it. The first thing that like I was noticing that when I was first watching episode two of Married at First Sight, I see that like Madison, also another thing, this season, like I think they're showing 8 couples. I don't know, but like I have a feeling that we're gonna have more couples that like stay married, because if we're gonna get more people getting married on this show, shouldn't we at least trust that like we are going to be having like more couples stay? Like everybody seems to get along with each other. Like all the couples seem to love each other for now, although I do see like there's some upcoming tea that like happens like in later episodes, and like somebody like burns like lights a match, somebody slams the door. Like I just heard major tea about that. That's also interesting for me as well. Like we might see some major things, some major plot twists like later in this season, but I'm gonna just get on with episode two. Also, sorry for my background noise. So anyways, we see that like Madison is about to get married. So Madison is about to get married, and she's about to get married to Alan. I honestly really love Madison and Alan together. Like I really think that like they're really cute together. Like they just vibe well with each other, and like the vibes are there. Like the vibes are giving like actual like immaculate like vibes. Like I really like the vibes between Madison, Alan. I already love Alan. Like I just love how she's realistic when she says it, like I can promise you I won't fold the laundry right away. So I really loved, I loved it when like Alan was at the altar and she was talking to like, or no, when Madison was at the altar and she was talking to Alan, basically saying like I can't promise you I won't fold the laundry right away, basically. Sorry. But yeah, I just really love the way how like Madison was like basically promising Alan like I can't do everything. And I think that's good, because like I don't know why, but like a lot of couples like expect maybe sometimes too much from each other, and I just really like how honest she is. And like she's like, hey look, like I can't provide you everything. Like I can't go 100% every single day in this marriage. Like I do have some flaws. So she is telling this man about her flaws right away, and I think that's a good thing. And it's also kind of like a bad thing if like maybe he should run. Like I'm kind of thinking like, does Alan want a woman who like could like maybe clean better now? I'm trying to think like, is Madison a red flag? Like is she a red flag? Like is she messy? Because I know I'm messy too, but I'm just like, not folding your laundry like right away, I don't think it's a red flag. I just think that like she's gonna get to it. So I'm just like, I think that Madison could maybe be a mess sometimes. I think Alan is gonna be really patient for Madison. And honestly, like Alan and Madison, like they look very, very cute together. Then we see that like Carla's gonna get married as well. I honestly like really love that. I like really love that about Carla. Like Carla was also pretty. I honestly don't think that Franco is attractive though. I don't know why. I just don't see the attractiveness in Franco. Like I don't see a huge attraction at all to him. Like there's just something that's just off about him that I'm just like, I don't really trust. Like I don't really see it yet. Like maybe I have to like change my mind, but I'm just like, I don't trust. Like I don't know, like he doesn't seem attractive, but like who knows. Like I digress. Next is, I also had some thoughts about like Aikichi, whatever his name is. I forget, I cannot say this guy's name, but I think it's the black couple where like the woman, she was expressing about like how like her mom died, and like she was just so vulnerable, like like vulnerable about like her mom dying, which is so sad. Oh my god, like God bless her heart. Oh my god, like that was kind of very heartbreaking for like us, for me to watch as a viewer. Like imagine you're going on a wedding show and like you can't even have your mom support you like in your own marriage. Like to me that's honestly like very sad. But like the guy that she is with, he's a little bit of a red flag to me, because I mean like he does have like tattoos, and like a lot of guys with tattoos, they tend to like turn out very, very bad. So I don't know the outcome on that. I really don't know the outcome on like how they will be as a couple. I don't know, but my money's that like there's a 50% chance like this black couple could get married, because I think they go through problems like later on in the season. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But like yeah, like this couple, like I kind of really like them. I also kind of like this guy's career. I really like how like this guy, like he literally works for a program where like he's like a teacher, where like he literally helps his students get into college and like make sure that like they go into college for free. Like they go to college for free. So basically like this guy basically this guy says it's like, oh, like, so I think Carla, like the girl whose mom died, asked the guy like, hey, what do you do for work? And he was like, oh, like I'm like a kind of like a counselor, he says, and like his goal is to like help students get into college and make sure that like they don't basically pay for college. They go to college for free. But I'm just like, are you sure that like you're able to like make students like go to college for free, like on like a full ride? Like I don't know, it was just like, I need proof that like you, like these, like every single student you have had has been able to get into school for free. Because when he said that, I was like, that's interesting. That is interesting. Like, cause I want to go to school for free. Like I really want to go to school for free. So I'm just like, you need to tell me that I could have went to you to get free tuition for college. So I'm just like, I need proof that like this man has like this man, like what he says he does actually matches up to like his results, and like when it comes to like his job, like helping students and stuff like that. And yeah, because I'm just like, you really like, I like every single one of your students have gotten like a full ride to like college because of you. Like I'm not too sure on that. Maybe I'm wrong. I digress. But I'm just like, like something may be off a bit there. Like really, like, because if that's the case, I would have tried to find you to get myself free tuition for college. Like I would have found you to get myself free tuition to college. He originally like was from Houston and he moved to Chicago. I think he also said that like he applied to like go on Married at First Sight, I believe, like in Houston, but like he didn't make it through, and then like he moved to Chicago, and like now he's like on the show. Congrats to him. But I'm just like, they better work out. Like do not break my girl's heart now. Do not break my sister's heart. The parents this season, they are already eating. Like I really love the parents this season as well. I think the parents, like, they're really like supportive of their children when it comes to this marriage. I know some shows where like their parents won't even come to like their child's wedding on the show, or like on wedding day. Like they don't really like support their child like on this show. So it's kind of just like so I'm kind of like happy that like there's like so many supportive parents, so many parents who are like acknowledging like how much far their kid has come. I actually like kind of really like that, and I just love that. I just love that for them. Like I really just love that for them. I really love that for like these kids, like these parents. Like I really love how supportive these parents are, and like these children, like in these adults' life when it comes to like their literal wedding day. Like I love it. Like the parents give the best advice. Like the way how the parents just talk it's just so soothing, like to their adult child. Like it's very soothing of like how they prepare their child for like this marriage. Like I honestly really like that. I really like that. Like the parents are doing some big work this season already, like, and it's giving. So basically Emna says that like she has put her career before marriage, and I honestly feel that for her, and I just love it for her that like now she's finally taking the time to like actually like, you know, get married, like, you know, find a husband and stuff like that. And I just love that. Like I really love that like she's taking the time to actually like, you know, find somebody. And I think that like it kind of reminds me of like just myself. Like I feel like that it's gonna take me a long time to think about marriage after like I really get into my career and like really find myself when it comes to like my career goals and like what I want to do in life. And I think that a lot of people tend to just like look at their marriage, look at the career first and then look for marriage. Actually, my parents, like, they put marriage before career. So I'm just like, to see like in this, I think like it's like the generations. I think like Gen Z is at a point where like we put our career before actually like finding love. Like we want to actually like establish ourselves first and then find love. And I think I was watching Lauren and like Cameron's podcast, like a clip of their podcast, and I think Lauren was saying how like her name is Lauren Speed Hamilton. Lauren was saying how like a lot of millennials are like this past generation, like these parents for like the children out on that generation has set their children up to like literally like don't get pregnant, like don't get any babies, like get your career first and then get married. Like focus on your career first and then actually like find marriage, like find a husband. Like don't get caught up in like love, and then now you don't have a career. Like find love after you're financially stable, basically, and like you're fully established. And I think that like I think that's why also like a lot of people are single, because in this economy we are so focused on making money to survive that it's just like we don't have time to like talk to men, we don't have time to like talk to guys and stuff like that. Like we don't really have the time to like, you know, afford a marriage, or like we don't have the time to like afford kids. So it's just like we might as well just stay single for the rest of our life, you know. And I think that's okay. To like someone, just like it's kind of just sad how like we really just go like put our all in like our 9-to-5 job, go to work every single day, but then like we don't even take the time to like actually like think about and be like, hey, like wow, like when am I gonna get married? Like when am I gonna actually start a family? It's like we spend so many years putting so much effort into our career and our 9-to-5 job that like literally stresses us every single day, to the point where like we're just single and we're not even thinking about love. Like we just be dating just to be dating. Like we don't even be dating to actually like marry. It's like you're dating to date, you're not dating to marry. Like you're just dating to date. Like that's what it really is. It's like, okay, like you have your job, you're like, and I even see like people who are actually like fully settled in their own apartments, and I think like they're okay with like forever wanting to be single and stuff like that. And I was even watching like this guy speak, and he was like basically saying that like, hey, like there has been like a lot of people that literally are so okay with like being independent on a loan, but I think that's kind of bad for them, because it's just like one, like they're easily like able to like be targeted to crime and stuff like that, you know, like getting targeted and everything like that. So I just think that it comes down to like a feeling of that, like a lot of people in like our generation is especially specifically like now today, like we are just so okay with like being single, living in a luxury apartment. I think that's the goal now. It's like make a lot of money and to now just like move into an apartment, and then boom, we like move into an apartment and then like just stay single for like years and years and years, and almost like for the rest of our life. Like I think that like we just want to like we don't really think about like, oh, like let's get a house, let's like start a family. Like we just think about like, oh, like, you know, let me just be single for like for a few years straight, and then I'm actually like, you know, gonna get married. It's like a lot of us in this generation, we kind of like push back marriage. So I just love that like Emna, like she is finally like putting her effort into marriage. Like I love that for her. I really hope she finds marriage, because like she literally is risking her career for this. People on these shows like Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, they are risking their careers for marriage. Like you see on Love is Blind, Hannah quit her job for this show. It's like, I don't know, but like, yeah, like we tend, like as a society, we literally tend to put our career before marriage, and I'm just like, I don't know. There's also now another guy. I think he was talking about how like he was like there's so then we go into like the next marriage, and I think this guy, I forget his name. I don't know his name. I'm gonna find his name and anyways, I'm back. But then after Emna and like that guy, they have their marriage, we come to find out that like this guy, he like lives in his parents' basement. And at first I was like against with like people living in their parents' basement and on like, you know, these love shows. But now I'm like, I'm not really against it. Like, I'm not really against it. But I'm just like, he should have some independence. But I'm just like, will his partner have a problem with it? Because a lot of people on this show will make a big deal when like you have like people still like you have adults still living with their parents. It's like been a problem. But like we found out that this like one guy, he still like lives with his parents because he's close with his parents, and I think that's totally okay now to like be living with your parents and stuff like that, because it's just like, you know, you kind of get the support. And it's like, I think that it's also ideal now, like if you're really like if you're looking for marriage and like you're living like with your family, I feel like that it's really ideal to like, you know, move right into maybe a home like after like you get married with your partner. Like that's how I look at it. I think that living with your parents, like living in like him living in his parents' basement, like I don't think it's really an issue at all, because it's just like, I don't know, like I don't think it's an issue. Like I heard a lot of people like saying like, oh, like that's a big issue, like he still lives with his parents, so that's a big issue. But I don't think it's an issue if like you live with your parents still and stuff. It's like, I think like at the end of the day, like it just comes down to like who you really are as a person and like where you are in life right now. I think it just comes down to that. Like I really think it's just like that simple. Like who are you as a person? Like where are you in life? And it's just about like, as long as you're happy, then like, I mean, so be it. If it's a good environment for you, I say like, so be it. Because a lot of people like will live in like parents' homes, and like their parents' homes will be really big, and like, you know, they're very fortunate, and it's just like rent is so expensive to the point where it's just like, it's kind of ideal to stay with your parents. I'm just like, why struggle paying rent when like you could just stay with your parents in like a nice house, you know? So it's like, to me, I don't think it's a really big deal that this guy still lives with his parents. I support it 100%. I don't like, I saw a lot of people making an issue about that, and I was just like, why though? Like, but why? Like, why is it an issue? Why is it a huge issue? Like that this guy still lives with his parents in his parents' basement. Like if he's close with his parents, so be it. Like they're probably gonna like also help his wife out too if he does get married. Like if he does stay married, I'm sorry, say get married, if he does stay married, because they're going from marriage and then also like deciding if like they either want to divorce or like they want to stay in marriage. So it's just like, I feel like that they're still gonna like work things out. Like regardless, like they're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like they are going to like, they're in this like together. Like I hope that his partner accepts him for who he is though, because I just hope that this guy doesn't get judged. Like I hope he does not get judged way too much. Like I hope he doesn't get judged at all. Like I really just hope he doesn't get judged, like because this guy's trying to save money. Like, and then also, so then now the previews come out for like next episode, I believe, and we hear that like somebody has like cheated in the past. So I think we hear that like a lot of the guys have red flags already. And I even was reading an article of like how like a lot of the people have like red flags on this show already, which is kind of just like also a big deal to me, a little bit like a red flag to me for this season as well. And it might be a sign that like we may get a dramatic season, because I'm just like already like somebody has cheated in the past, which we saw that in like this recent Love is Blind season, where like somebody has cheated in the past and they just cheated on his like fiance on the show. So it's just like with this next episode coming out where like this mom is like, oh, like he has cheated, and like the girl is just like, what? Like I'm just like, I just really want to give him grace. but it seems like it's gonna be a very like this is gonna be a very dramatic season. Like I'm kind of just like waiting to see like what's really gonna happen, like what is gonna happen like next episode. Like are we gonna get some fights? Because I'm kind of waiting for the drama. Like these first 2 episodes were not really that interesting to me because it was not really dramatic to me to like watch at all. Like I was just kind of just like like I'm trying to like get to the point already. Like I'm trying to like see like what like really happens. Like I just want to get to the point. I simply just like want to get to the point and stuff like that, and like, you know, just get to the actual drama. Like I need the actual drama. I need the actual like lights, camera, action, the actual fights that I was hearing that we were going to be seeing. And also, this is a long time that I've watched Married at First Sight. I think I've watched like season like 11. I don't watch season 10, but like I've watched a lot of seasons of like Married at First Sight, and it seems pretty good, but then it just got boring to me. But then now I'm starting to watch it again, so hopefully this season is interesting to me. And if it's not interesting to me, I'm not gonna recap this show ever again. But I'm waiting for the drama. I'm like waiting on the drama. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and tune in for more. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.